Hey guys, let's finish this game. Let's beat up some random bastards that they deserve an ass kicking.
The air down here is already foul, but not enough to burn. Not yet.
She's like, yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Get away, get away.
Hold your peace. My Lady Jane Cassinder calls parley.
Lower your weapons. We've come here to talk. I would know who leads my enemy's army. Tell me, why is your face so familiar? Are you...
My father was Hugh Montbaron, Grand Master of the Legion. You murdered him in the Mornweald, and my mother died in your war.
And the girl? The one who stands with you? Why does an Archon fight against her own kind?
Be silent, traitor. You and your handmaids are no blood of mine.
My lady, I know them. These are the Legionnaires who spared my life in Raven's Rill.
Mercy from the Legion? I find that hard to believe. Unless it was some kind of ploy. Violence has always been the Legion's way. Ever since Hugh Montbaron murdered the old king. Did you plan the same for little Queen Mouse?
Still telling the same lies, even after 30 years? You've certainly profited by them, so I shouldn't be surprised.
You think me a monster? An irrational woman mad for power? I had good reason to act as I did. The old king. The man your Legion sought to murder and displace. He was my father.
And your mother? Who was she?
An Archon. One of the last of her kind. Granted shelter and solace by my father, the king.
If your father was the old king, then you and Roslyn are family.
By blood, Roslyn is my niece. But I will never call her kin. Her family stood by, content to watch, while I destroyed the Legion and avenged our father. Only then did they turn against me. They raised an army to put me in chains. A mistake, they'd tell you.
Rosalind said nothing of this to me. Does she know that she's your niece?
Perhaps she doesn't know, if her family kept it from her. What better way to let a shameful secret die?
She's not to blame, you little bitch.
Rosalind had no part in any of this, so why fight her?
Because Roslyn is weak. She could never rebuild this nation alone. She'll be forced to rely upon others, like your Legion. And you will have power over her. But that is what you want, is it not? I have no need to make such bargains. I am strong enough to rebuild my father's kingdom on my own. And greater powers, not of this world, have shown their favor of me. I will not fail.
If the royal family turned against you, they must have had good reason.
Good reason? Only if you count jealousy and fear. People had begun to whisper that the king had been my father. They were rumors, nothing more. But they worried the rightful heirs. I had no designs upon the throne. Not then. But neither would I go quietly to the noose. They created the very monster they feared.
We've spoken enough about your father and his kin.
Now you know why I lay claim to this kingdom. I am well within my rights.
Yeah, still, but trying to kill your innocent niece? You a bitch.
You say your mother was an Archon? A creature out of myth?
She came to this world with her sisters, seeking the lost gods they once served. Look no farther than the woman who fights at your side, if you don't trust my words. She is one of my mother's kind, whether she knows it or not.
What if I take you at your word? Can we negotiate a truce?
They need not be killed, my lady. We could offer exile, or...
Not to the Legion. No. I have heard the voices of my mother's lost gods. On this day, they will grant me victory over you and the Pretender Queen. This parley is finished. Remain here, and you will be slain. Try to run, and I will hunt you down. We shall not speak again.
Little bitch.
Something is coming. Something very large.
Oh yeah, that's always true. Something big is always coming. Oh, here we go. Thank you for saving. Thank you. Save the beast. Whoa. Where's y'all guys who come and help a big ass monster that's coming and trying to kill us? Whoa. Freaker? Whoa. I'm running around.
You are finished!
Come on, doggy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Kill my dog one more time. Oh, my dog wasn't dead. Stupid ninja, really? Really, ninja? Even hurt them. Okay, need you again. Distract all the bastards. Where's that big baby at? Whoa! Should I? Oh. Ah! Gotcha.
The war beast lay dead, its fall testament to the might of the 10th Legion. But it seemed a Pyrrhic victory as the Azunite army pushed into the deep well. Hundreds of soldiers poured from the tunnels, easily outnumbering the Royalist forces. You and your allies fled before them, but this was not the defeat it might have seemed. Without the stone stream to refresh it, the air in the deep well was a seething cauldron of explosive gas, awaiting the merest spark. That spark, the Royalists were all too happy to provide. The explosion collapsed the well, entombing the Azunites beneath the mountain, and shattering Jane Cassinder's hopes of destroying the Queen. Would that Cassinder herself had been buried there, along with her men. But such an end was not her fate.
Oh, I mean, better if I saw it in animated form.
Jane's army is fleeing down the mountain. The woman lives, but we're safe from her.
Excuse me.
For now.
The victory is yours. We owe the Legion our lives.
I'm told that Jane spoke to you. She mentioned the old king, no doubt. And the Legion's role in his murder.
Yeah, tell me the truth. She seems like...
I need to know what really happened. All the facts, no matter how shameful.
Jane Cassinda spoke the truth, as far as she understands it. The commanders of the Legion did conspire to unseat the old king. The goal was never to murder the old king, only to replace him with his eldest son. But the king resisted, and the matter went awry.
You must understand. My grandfather was a monster. Even his own children despised him.
You say the king was a monster. What had he done?
I do not pretend to understand the man, but by all accounts, he was prone to paranoia, irrational rages. He grew jealous of the Legion. Before long, he started seizing our chapter houses and estates, threatening to disband the Legion altogether. So Mont Baron struck first.
You were one of the Legion commanders. Weren't you part of the plot?
When the plan was put forward by Mont Baron, I spoke against it. We had all made a vow to defend the crown, and it seemed to me that our word should be kept. But all the others disagreed. So I abandoned the Legion, left the hall, out the door, and never went back. The king was in the wrong, yes. But was treason our only recourse? I thought not.
How did he die?
If they didn't mean to harm the king, then why was he slain?
I wasn't there when it happened, but I'm told that the king drew a sword. The man wasn't much of a fighter, more a danger to himself than the Legionnaires. Who knows how he ended up with a blade in his gut? All the parties are long dead, and we shall never learn the truth.
Oh.
We have a friend, an old Legion scout called Odo. Would he have known about the plot?
No. Mont Baron told the rank and file nothing, so that they wouldn't share in his guilt. Little good it did them. They all died, innocent or not.
Little bitch just killed them, did she?
Jane told me something else. She said that she was the king's illegitimate daughter.
Ah, the old rumors. I can't say for sure, but I am inclined to believe them.
Jane Cassinda shares my blood? What else have you not told me, Lord Devonsey? The woman lost her father. Her family betrayed her. That doesn't excuse what she's done, but at least now I understand. I would ask one more favor of the Legion. Should you meet her again, will you spare Jane Cassinda's life?
What?
Your Majesty, she's been hunting you and your family for years. Why would you ask me to spare her life?
This mountain once bustled with dwarves, and now they are gone. Dead so that I might keep my crown. My parents, my maids and courtiers, all of Lord Devonsey's men. Too many have died for my sake.
Your Majesty, think of the political ramifications.
If Jane Cassinda dies, do you think the cities of the East will bow their heads? No. They will curse us for murdering their living saint, and the war will drag on.
Whereas if we come to an agreement and Jane is kept alive, the war ends peacefully.
You assume that the woman will surrender at all. I wouldn't make such a wager.
Well, we'll try to keep the bitch alive.
If she's willing to surrender, I'll let Jane live.
Lord Devonsey will surely chastise me for my gentle nature, but I am sure this is the right course. Whatever happens, the Legion has my trust and support.
I shall send riders to all the towns and villages that support the Queen with news of our alliance. You have the word of the Royal Court. All Western Ebb will stand united behind the Legion.
Ooh, looky, an achievement. Yes, if we can finally get out of this stupid place, I'll be so happy. one more for you. Open. Open. Yay. Whoops.
My family should have reconciled with the Legion years ago. I'm glad we're allies again.
So brown girl, you're very nice. I like you. Oh, we got 3 things now. Now we can switch to armor.